This time I will note some amazing facts about the Sri Lankan grey babbler, which is nicknamed the laughing babbler in the world of birds. It is slightly larger than the common yellow-billed babbler in the garden. The grey color starting from the chest area covers the entire head and spreads to the back of the neck area. From there the rump, pair of wings and breast feathers are reddish-brown. The color turns black towards the end of the passage. The lower body region is represented by the throat, chest, abdomen and underbelly are light brown mixed with white. The beak and pair of legs are grayish-black. The duckbill is white, revealing the black ink in the eye. Females and males are identical in appearance. It is difficult to tell them apart by sight. Behavioral patterns of the Sri Lankan Tamiliccha. They are a group of Sarana Karachalkari Vahiga in the forest. It is well known that during the trips made in the forest they shout without any effort to maintain a good communication with each other. Meanwhile, if suddenly the sound of a man laughing starts too off through the dark forest, do not be alarmed because it is amazing to imitate the sound of people laughing. The Sri Lankan grey thrush has a great ability. The main reason why it is known as laughing thrush in English is because of the increased number of them making a sound like laughing. Nesting of the Sri Lankan grey warbler. The nest is made of thin sticks, vines and fibers and takes the form of a shallow cup. The nest is built in a thicket of bushes at a height of about 7 or 8 feet from the ground level. It is giving priority to the protection needed for the nest. Breeding takes place between February and May of the year and they engage in activities such as nest building, egg laying, egg care and feeding of the young. A cricket lays between 3 and 4 eggs at a time. Food habits of Sri Lankan grey Tamiliccha. Stays in the dampness of the forest and roams the underplanted areas searching for suitable insects for food throughout the day. They search for food by screeching at fallen leaves, piles of stones, decaying plant parts, etc. In such situations, other ground-level birds and lands, etc., have made a habit of hanging out in the company of grey Tamilicans to search for food. This is because these innocents make arrangements to strengthen their own security through these patterns of coexistence. That is, the grey Tamilicca, a group of birds that are constantly following, will recognize the presence of any enemy early. Therefore, by hanging out with such a group of animals like Lankan are used to recognize the danger and protect themselves. Small insects, fruits, etc. are enjoyed during summer season. Distribution of the Sri Lankan Ashy Headed. The low country is spread in the wet zone and the related mountainous region, and in the Kadukara with dense forest extending up to 5,000 feet. Among the above-mentioned geographical regions, the following places are the best places to observe the Sri Lankan grey moth. Garrulax is also fond of hanging out in the surrounding forest and garden. Threats to good distribution. Looking at their distribution, it can be understood that the Sri Lankan grey Tamiliccha is a bird species that has adapted to live in very sensitive ecosystems. Threats to the existence of living species. Therefore, it is our responsibility to protect the heart of Sri Lanka.